Generative AI's experimental phase is officially coming to an end. And what's replacing it isn't a better chatbot, a faster model, or a bigger parameter count. What's coming next is something far more disruptive. Autonomous AI systems. Systems that don't just respond to prompts, but reason, plan, decide, and execute entire workflows on their own. By 2026, the AI conversation will no longer be about how smart a model sounds. It will be about whether AI can operate independently inside real-world environments, factories, networks, logistics chains, data centers, and enterprises. This marks a fundamental shift in how AI is built, measured, and deployed. From experimentation to autonomy, the last few years were defined by experimentation. Companies tested chatbots, teams explored copilots, executives asked one question over and over again: can AI help us? In 2026, that question disappears. The new question becomes, can AI run this on its own? This is what experts call agentic AI, autonomous software entities capable of reasoning, planning, and executing complex tasks without constant human supervision. Not automation, not scripts, but systems that understand objectives, adapt to change, and self-correct when something goes wrong. AI is no longer assisting humans. It's beginning to act alongside them, or instead of them, where autonomous AI is being proven first. This shift isn't happening in consumer apps. It's happening in telecommunications, manufacturing, logistics, and heavy industry, environments where mistakes are expensive and complexity is unavoidable. In telecom networks, autonomous AI is moving operations beyond simple automation into self-configuring and self-healing systems. Networks that detect issues before outages occur. Systems that reroute traffic automatically. Infrastructure that optimizes itself without engineers stepping in. The business goal is clear: reduce operating costs, eliminate downtime, and reverse commoditization by prioritizing intelligence over raw infrastructure. This is AI under real pressure, and that's why it matters. The rise of multi-agent systems. To make this possible, companies are moving away from single-model AI systems. Instead, they're deploying multi-agent systems, groups of specialized AI agents that collaborate on complex, multi-step tasks. One agent plans, another executes, another monitors outcomes, another corrects errors. Together, they behave less like a chatbot and more like a digital team. But increased autonomy introduces new risks. When AI can act on its own, security threats change. Hidden instructions embedded in images, workflows, or data pipelines become potential attack vectors. The risk is no longer just bad input, it's autonomous execution of harmful actions. As a result, security priorities must shift from protecting endpoints to governing and auditing AI behavior itself. The real bottleneck, energy. As organizations scale autonomous AI, they hit a hard physical limit. Power. Compute scarcity is no longer about access to models, it's about grid capacity and energy availability. In the coming years, energy policy will quietly become AI policy. The companies and countries that win won't necessarily have the largest models. They'll have the most energy-efficient intelligence. This is why enterprises are rethinking KPIs. Energy efficiency is becoming a primary metric, sometimes more important than raw performance. The competitive edge will belong to systems that deliver maximum intelligence per watt, not maximum parameters per model. Why? Thin wrapper. AI is dying. This shift is exposing a harsh reality. Generic AI tools layered on top of public models, with no domain expertise and no proprietary data, are failing ROI tests. Enterprises are no longer impressed by demos. They're measuring real productivity gains. The clearest returns are emerging in manufacturing, logistics, and advanced engineering, areas where AI integrates directly into high-value workflows instead of consumer interfaces. The era of AI hype is ending. The era of AI accountability has begun. AI is ending the static app. AI is also redefining software itself. By 2026, the idea of a fixed app is becoming obsolete. Instead of installing software, users will request temporary, task-specific modules generated on demand, built by AI, used briefly, and then discarded. Once the task is complete, the app disappears. This creates massive efficiency, but it also demands rigorous governance. Organizations must understand how these systems reason, generate code, and make decisions, or risk invisible errors spreading at machine speed. Data storage is undergoing a similar transformation. The era of digital hoarding is ending. AI-generated data will increasingly be treated as disposable, created on demand and discarded once its purpose is served. Meanwhile, verified, human-generated data becomes more valuable than ever. To manage this complexity, specialist AI governance agents are emerging, digital colleagues that continuously monitor access, compliance, and security policies. Humans won't enforce every rule. They'll govern the systems that govern the rules. At the same time, sovereignty is becoming critical. Enterprises want AI systems that operate within jurisdictional boundaries, comply with local regulations, and keep sensitive data where it belongs. Control is shifting away from owning models toward controlling training pipelines, infrastructure, and energy supply. The human factor doesn't disappear. Despite all this automation, humans don't disappear. In fact, human nuance becomes more important. Next-generation AI systems are beginning to account for tone, temperament, motivation, trust, and conflict. By 2026, AI will flag workplace friction before managers even notice it. Personality science is becoming the operating system for human-AI collaboration, grounded, contextual, and individual, not generic or robotic. The AI experiment is ending. What comes next isn't smarter conversation, it's autonomous execution. The winners won't be those renting access to the biggest models. They'll be the ones who control energy, governance, data, and real-world deployment. AI in 2026 won't ask what to do. It will already be doing it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more high-impact AI insights. Support Flow Vision AI so we can keep bringing you smarter, sharper content every day.